I kicked off last night's program by talking about how it was a beautiful day in the neighborhood regardless of the weather, and I'm doing so again tonight for obvious reasons. A full rebroadcast of last night's highlights from the 15th Region Championship game between our Hornets and the Cardinals of Martin County. I'm doing that for a couple of reasons. One, they're awesome, and two, it's going to be a big edition of the Sayersville Independent tomorrow, to which I've been lending some time over to that throughout much of the afternoon. A lot of folks wanted to wish our team good luck as they hit the road and head to Rep Wednesday. And so a lot of ads, a lot of basketball, a lot of maroon, a lot of white. This will be a newspaper, as we know, that will be kept as a keepsake for years, generations to come. So we're printing a few extra, cramming it full of everything Hornet related, in hopes that you'll pick one up tomorrow, perhaps sooner than normal. There will also be in the paper tomorrow, as I will have for you tonight, at least in part, a hard copy of the itinerary. Everything that we know right now, and hopefully that you need to know about if you're going, when the buses are leaving, when the pep rally is going to be, when the t-shirts are going on sale, and how much, and tickets, and everything. Well, we've spent the day today, I have, trying to gather as much information and detail on all of that as possible, so I'll have that in just a few seconds as well. And I as well will be streaming. I apologize, and odds are if you're watching the show tonight, you're not necessarily the same. Well, there is some crossover, but we didn't get to stream the show last night because I had to put it together early. I had to be in Lexington for an appointment and a delivery, so I can't stream it if I'm not here at 6 o'clock during the regular actual show time, and I had to record it earlier. So streaming it tonight. It's on our YouTube channel. We'll be going on to the website here soon thereafter. A whole lot of information, and yes, as soon as I come back, we're going straight back to all of those highlights as I brought to you last evening in a very special championship edition of Your News Today. So please stay tuned. We've got a lot of basketball ground to cover. Regardless of what season it is, you can always find fan favorites of the Ville, Salyersville, at the seasonal shop. For the dudes, Duke and Cannon, Turn Rows, and more. And always something for all the Hornet fans. And for all the ladies, it's always Wildcat season, and it all changes daily. That's why you always have to make a stop at the seasonal shop just next door to Fraser's Prater Drug Store. The best place for all your prescription, over-the-counter, and Radio Shack needs, with some of the very best hometown lunch specials and treats. They're a pair like you can find nowhere else but in Salyersville.
Hello, I'm Dr. Cheryl Stalder Cheney, podiatrist currently located in Salyersville, Kentucky. I've been servicing patients within Eastern Kentucky for the past 20 years.
Our feet are the foundation for everything we do, and whether you're suffering from fractures or injuries, need custom orthotics, diabetic foot care, sports medicine, heel pain, wound care, or anything else foot related, relief is just one step away. Cooked cabbage is back at your Salyersville Lee's, and so is the low-carb plate. I mean, yes, you can call it a low-carb plate because it is. There's barely any carbs in it, but it's also one of the tastiest meals we've got. And the healthiest, low-carb or not. With juicy roast strips, our famous green beans, and yes, that tasty cooked cabbage. A taste and flavor all its own, and only at your Salyersville Lee's.
There are several risk factors that may put a patient at risk for heart disease.
Especially people who have diabetes or hypertension or high cholesterol and have a family history of heart disease.
Neglecting to see a cardiologist can put you in trouble. You may develop problems that may not be reversible.
We see many people who do not have an actual diagnosis of a heart problem, but may be at risk of heart disease, and we do whatever we can to help mitigate that risk to help prevent disease in the future. ARH, more for Appalachia.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in small town values.
And mom and dad and the things they handed down.
I believe some of the best people in the world are farmers.
I believe in insurance that protects families, homes, and cars.
I believe in always finding a way to do what you love.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
Sayersville National Bank hopes to help you start the new year with financial freedom and peace of mind. From new services like Apple and Google Pay with your debit card to their more than century of being dedicated to being your personal or business banking institution, they're here for you with digital, phone, or in-person banking at both locations. Someone dies in the U.S. every 7 minutes from an overdose, and over half of the population gets or takes pills from a friend or a relative. And about 46 million and counting are exposed to narcotics in their drinking water. So don't toss them, flush them, or leave them lying around. Safely dispose of your unneeded meds anytime at Parkway Pharmacy,
where you can always talk to a pharmacist when you need one.
You've seen the forecast, right? You know what season it is, so it is time to get ready. With New Year deals that are worth up to $200 off a new set of tires, and get your car running like new with only a $35 state-of-the-art computer diagnosis, and save all the payments for later with 6 months same as cash at Conley Tire and ConleyTire.net. First, and very importantly, since we're not going to have a community calendar in its normal fashion this evening, I've got two very special birthday wishes that I've been asked to make today. Happy, happy, happy birthday, Paula Marie Joseph, that is. The happiest of birthdays to you. Happy 51st birthday to you from Dottie and a long list of family and friends. And I'll run this tomorrow. If there's any pictures with these, I'll run those again tomorrow. A happy 4th birthday to Rowan Claire Lafferty. Love Mimi, Poppy, and all your family. There is a picture for that. She will probably enjoy that much more on tomorrow's program, so I'll have those birthdays for you again in a revisit on tomorrow's show. All right, let's go back and visit. No, zero complaints, do I hear? Last night's highlights from, of course, the 15th Region Championship game from Monday night. This was the 4th official regional championship appearance for Magoffin County. We'll outline all those dates and kind of rehash that for you a little bit in tomorrow's paper. This was the 4th regional championship. First ever win for the boys program in the Magoffin County school system. Ever for a regional championship. And with that, an opportunity, of course, to advance to the Sweet 16 next week. It's been the goal of every coach, every team, every player, every season. And all of that, and for this group of guys and coach largely over much, if not all, of the last 7 years, has led up to this moment in time from Monday night, where this school and this fan base and this team seized this moment in history. The regional championship and the cherished opportunity to advance to the Sweet 16 and play at Rupp has been the goal of every coach, every team, every player, every season. And all of that has led up to this moment in time, this team, this school, this fan base, and this moment in history. Magoffin County High School, the 57th district runner-up, playing their way back into the region in the first ever super regional tournament. Through Prestonsburg, through Johnson Central, again, the 4th time this season. And then, going up against the only 57th district team they didn't sweep or even beat this season, they just couldn't get around Martin County. With Martin County controlling the tip and Braden McKenzie looking to have set the pace, the early drive and the deuce, and the +1 for the first lead. But Magoffin's Zane Whitaker had an answer. And then Martin County turned it over early and then fouls Aiden Barnett. He strikes down 2 at the line, and Magoffin County has their first lead. Up 1, 2.5 minutes into the game. And then Peyton Davis takes it right back with a 3. And Martin keeps the edge with the jumper. 10-8, 3:16 to play in the first quarter. But a couple of baskets later, Zane pushes Magoffin County up. It's a 10-12 Magoffin County ball game. We've got 2:18 left in the first 8 minutes. But the Cardinals are trading 3s for 2s. But those 2s, with this one at the buzzer, added up to a first quarter Hornet advantage by 1, 15-16 to start the second. From there, the next 8 minutes were made for Magoffin. Ethan with a 3. It's +4 Magoffin. And Aiden with another sends Martin to a timeout and Magoffin County fans into a frenzy. And the Hornets are rolling. Along with Grayson's big 3 here, Magoffin County was up 11 at the half, holding Martin County to only 4 points the entire second quarter, while they knocked down 14 for the Maroon and White. Now, after the break, 3 minutes into the third quarter, the Cardinals try to tighten it up, a little pressure, and Luke Hale from the corner, and it's a 5-point ball game. Well, make it 8 with the uncontested 3, and the Hornets push it right back out to a +12 Magoffin County. Before a basket, and in just a few blinks of the eye, a turnover and a little momentum swings back Martin County's way. They're in striking distance, within 5. And then a little cause for concern, not going to lie, late in the third quarter. This one and this one, back-to-back fouls on Zane, add up to his 4th. We are at 1:45 in the third and a whole quarter ahead of us. Magoffin County still up 33-42. And in a situation like that, Coach Castle knows he can call on a heavy off of the bench, Reed Meadows, who after the inbound and the downstream was good for the pivotal rebound and the putback. As the Cardinals came up with the ball, Davis from the arc, and it's a 5-point ball game as we start the fourth quarter. Martin County actually outscored Magoffin 20-14 in the third and cut the 5-point Hornet lead to 3 with McKenzie. And that was followed by a Hornet turnover and an open door for Devin Maynard. And Martin County has all but caught up 30 seconds into the fourth quarter. And from then on, it was a fight. With Magoffin County stretching it out to 4, and then out to 6. And then starting to shut the door on the 3-time in a row district champions, with Zane shaking off 4 fouls, coming back into the game, and Walker Russell nailing this one down and realizing it. As minutes turn to seconds, as years and decades, a few generations of dreams, all came into focus on what was history, Hornet history, made right before us by an outstanding, talented group of young men who did us the honor of letting us cheer them on and be Hornets along the way.
So that third one, I didn't think it was the right call. I definitely showed it. I don't remember what happened, but I didn't think it was right. That fourth one, I got that whole ball smacked through the glass. I was real upset, but we pulled it out, so I can't be too mad. I'm so happy.
Tell me a bit about this team, man. What you all have overcome this year.
Well, we've overcome so many things. Just like people not believing in us. That's always been the case for Magoffin County. That's the case on us. And we always say that, they're going to choke. They're going to throw this. They're going to throw that. Well, we came out here today and we showed them that it don't matter what it is. We're going to get out there and do it. Get it done.
me through what kind of a roller coaster this at the end of the season's been for you.
I mean, you know, we got, after they beat us in the district championship, we really flipped the page and forgot about it, and we just started going game by game, and it all started in that Prestonsburg game when we beat them, and we knew who we had after that was Floyd Central, and then whoever the winner of Pike Central and John Central, and then one of the two.
That was good timing. What else could you ask? Go ahead, brother.
We knew that at the start of the season we was going to win this thing. You know, we worked our butts off on the off season, and we done the work through the season. You know, obviously we didn't do that good at the start, and obviously we lost to Martin in the district, but we got the job finished and we won the region.
What's it been like playing with Coach Castle this season? I know he's a cut-up stuff when he's serious. Is he effective when he's serious too?
Yeah, yes he is. Especially whenever we went that halftime, he was not cutty at all. He told us to lock in, keep doing our game plan, and keep our composure.
2024 15th Region Basketball Tournament champions, the McGoffin County.
You know, early in the season, when teams would press us late game scenarios, we would always turn the ball over and end up losing the game, which would, I can't deal with that. That's what causes too much stress in an old man like me. So we finally knew we had to lock in and quit turning the ball over and win basketball games and do the easy stuff, and we did it.
You guys had a hard match to go against Morgan last time. That had to be in the back of your all's minds. I mean, you are human. How did you block that out, and how did you turn that around on us?
We knew what was going to happen. They was going to come out and try to punch us in the mouth. We had to punch first and just stay on their throat the whole game, and we done that. I've never been to Rupp, so obviously, every little boy's dreams to play in Rupp Arena, and it feels surreal. Me and my dad been in the gym every day all summer, just getting ready for moments like these when the lights are the brightest. That's when he wants me to shine, and I did. Me and Coach have both been here 7 years. I've been here every year with him, and me, Grayson, Ethan, Zane, we've all grew up together. And being here, making memories that'll last a lifetime with the people I want to enjoy my life with, means the world to me. I'll never forget any of this in my life.
Talk to me about when you saw Zane get that fourth foul and they pulled you in.
Well, I just knew my job. I had to go in there and get rebounds. When I get rebounds on offense, I just got to go back up and score and do good for my team.
What's it been like being a part of this team, man, and the ground you all covered here lately?
It's been awesome. Good family. I love them so good. I'm just glad we won.
Mr. Principal, what kind of ride has been like for you?
This has been unbelievable. This is something that we've waited for forever. We've never had it happen, and it's just, well, I'm speechless. It's so happy for the boys. They've worked so hard. They've overcome moments of adversity. They went up against a team that has beaten them 3 times, and they took it to them tonight. We're going to the state. It's unbelievable.
What's this run been like, start to finish in the season? Just put it in a few words.
This summer, it was awful with Coach. He worked us every single day, but it just prepared us to get here.
This team, you've been around a few years. What's kind of set this team a little bit apart from everybody else, over the years? How have y'all grown together?
Aiden and Coach's leadership. I mean, they're the big dogs, so they tell us what to do, we do it. They're great leaders. I mean, we've been together for 8-7 years, so it was just a matter of time.
Tell me about Coach Castle.
Where do I start?
Why does everybody laugh when I say that?
He's like a father figure to everybody. He's always cracking jokes, so to get him this thing right here, it means so much.
Got some perspective on this knee high. Lay it on me.
Well, it's been a long time. I was in the stands in 1984 when we got beat. I was in the stands in 95 and 96 for Paintsville, and now in the stands in 2024 when we won.
Well, you've watched this team. You watched them grow up. What kind of you think got them here today?
Well, they come together. They started trusting each other. People started taking the shots they're supposed to be taking. Quit passing up shots, and we come together defensively. That was the big thing. We've scored a lot of points throughout the year, but we've gave up too many. Tonight, if you remember, we played Martin County. They hit 7 layups in the third quarter. We gave up no layups tonight. We took their fast break away from them, and made Hale work for everything he could get, and we tried to make some other kids beat us. And for 4 quarters, that's the best defense McGoffin County's played this year.
You know, I've done this a lot over the years, and it has all led to this. What's taking a breath? What is going through your mind right now after you kind of realize what just happened?
Well, actually, I've been looking for the monkey that stumped off her back, and if somebody finds it, please let me know, because we've waited so long to get to this point. And give credit to these kids. I mean, they carried the game plan out to perfection, just about it. So it's so happy for the community. I wish that 3 people could have witnessed this, and that being Green Mans and Coach Jerry Patrick and Russell Howard. Just a proud moment.
This was probably at the right time. I'll take some of this defensive play, wouldn't it?
Absolutely. Ethan Sayer and Grayson Whitaker, the way that they played defense on Hale and Davis. And, man, what about Walker Russell, the way he rebounded the basketball? Zane changed shots at the rim. Zane does so much that people don't recognize. And, Reed came off of the bench and had a big play there at a crucial time. So, it was a total team effort.
So I asked all of the players that I interviewed, tell me about Coach Castle. And they all had this big smile and grin and come across their face when they could talk. Why is that?
I don't know, probably because I've been preaching and telling them to believe in themselves and that we can do this, that we can do something that no other team in McGoffin County history has done if we just play together as a team and stay focused. And, coming into this tournament, I think that, they got confidence each game, and we got to this point knowing that if we played together as a team that we could do it and make history. So all credit goes to the kids.
And of course, the ride is not over. And actually, I'll tell you when the ride starts right now. Remember, a hard copy of everything I'm telling you and some more in tomorrow's edition of the Sagersville Independent. So we know we play 11 o'clock Wednesday, Perry County Central. And I got this backwards last night. Just my apologies. It's been a very long, not just past few days, but a long, very, very long past 2 or 3 weeks for a lot going on in here. One of the busiest times that we've had since I've been in this building. With that said, yeah, that and some lack of sleep. And yeah, I misspoke last night, just had it twisted and backwards. We have played Perry County Central this season. It was the first game of the season. I had it reversed, though. We actually lost that one by 5. That was the first game of the season. We only lost by 5 points, and now we're facing in the first round of the Sweet 16. I still, even though I had it backwards last night saying we won that first game, I still very much so, and just as much so, like our odds on Wednesday when we face them, of course, in Rupp Arena, for which I suspect there may be more people in Rupp than here in McGoffin County by the time it's all said and done. So here's the schedule and some other tidbits for you. The boys themselves, the team, will be leaving sometime Tuesday. I will find out when, in case you want to follow them out of town or have a send-off, or if you're going to maybe yourself be fortunate enough to go down and spend the night Tuesday. Most everyone leaving that I spoke to Wednesday morning. Cheerleaders will leave that evening sometime, and then tomorrow, the next morning, not tomorrow, but that Wednesday morning of next week, the day of the game, the pep buses will be leaving the high school at 7:30. Sounds maybe a little early, but if you do the math and you try to get that large of a crowd into Rupp and get everyone there safe and sound, that's going to be a good time to leave. So 7:30, the pep bus, and anyone who wants to caravan down with them on Wednesday morning, they will pull out from the high school at 7:30. Now, all the kids who ride the pep bus, well, maybe we'll thank those who are responsible later. I don't know who they are, but I can tell you this, their tickets are paid. Now, that's only for the students that ride the pep bus. Because of the group deal, they have to bring them all in at one time, and that's just how it works, and that's the only way they can do it. So if you have a student who rides the pep bus, they get in for free. Now, as far as purchasing tickets, as I told you last night, you can go to Ticketmaster, some other outlets, you can get tickets, and you can see where you're going to be sitting. If you want to try to sit in the section where all the students and the band and everyone else will be behind one of the goals, which are going to be sections 38, 39, 40, and 41. Those tickets, and only those tickets, will be on sale through the school tomorrow, sometime in the morning or afternoon. It's a link that the school doesn't even have yet, but they'll be posting it on their social media, on Facebook, and we'll be sharing that. And it's there, and not for a very long period of time, I don't know how long, but a window that you'll be able to get on there and purchase those tickets. I don't even know the cost. But those tickets will put you at the end of the goal or behind the goal at the end of the court in sections 38, 39, 40, and 41. And then, of course, Ticketmaster for any other tickets if you want another view or what have you. No school, of course, Wednesday. There will be school Thursday in Magoffin County, regardless of how the game turns out. There's going to be school Thursday in Magoffin County. We're hoping there won't be on Friday. The pep rally for the students will be just in case you want to know, Tuesday morning at 9:15. And for T-shirts and for downtown windows, a little visual aid. I spoke to MCHS Principal Brian Conley for the following details earlier today. These are some samples of the windows they've been working on today at the high school. Art students, as you probably can guess, it wasn't someone of my caliber doing this. It was some art students who are doing some beautiful work on some windows, getting everyone ready, as they will be in downtown Sagersville tomorrow. I think they've been reaching out to businesses, and they will, to see if you would like your windows done very, very tastefully, and with a lot of team spirit. They're not messing around with this. Not like back when I was in high school and we just took the shoe polish and just scribbled all over the place. This is going to be a little classier, a little nicer, and certainly put you in a fan-based spirit. So with that said, look for art students in downtown Sagersville starting tomorrow. They're going to try to get as many done as possible. You might want to reach out to them if you haven't heard from them. If you really want your windows done, I'm already on the list. So look forward to that. As well, just let me throw this in on another aspect. I've had calls for banners coming in today. I do not even have a banner in front of this building yet, and that is, well, you want the truth about it, it's pretty much sad and pretty much a disgrace. We've had two monster projects going on, not to harp on this, but when I fall short news-wise or time-wise, I have to tell you why. But anyway, we've had two really big projects ongoing for the past 2 or 3 weeks that are on the downhill side. And I'm hoping to, by the end of the week, make a few banners for businesses or anyone else who wants them. It's going to be kind of a limited number, and it's going to be a short list that we're taking now, and we're going to try to get them out by Friday, maybe Monday. I've got maybe a few more slots available just to pass that along. So I'm really glad, more so than ever, to see that the students are doing this for downtown, because that is just going to be awesome. So be sure and call them, and if we can do anything else for you as far as any signage, be sure and let us know. Look at that. How cool. All right, with that said, T-shirts are being ordered. They are expected. I'm putting an asterisk on that. They are expected to be delivered to the school. This is the front and this is the back Monday. All right, all the student body gets a free T-shirt. They are being sponsored by U-Pike. How cool is that? So all the student body gets a free Hornet T-shirt. Everyone else can buy one. They're $15 each, and that's all sizes. Small all the way up to 4X. Pick one, $15. They'll have a table and staff set up as soon as they come in Monday, and they believe Monday, out in front of the school Monday and Tuesday. You'll be able to pull up and maybe not even get out. Who knows? We'll see. But they'll be out in front of the building selling these super cool 15th Region Champion T-shirts, because they know a lot of folks are going to want to arrive in style and represent together on Wednesday at Rupp Arena for the Sweet 16. T-shirts, all sizes up to 4X, $15 a piece, and all the student body gets one for free. I think that's got that part covered. Let's cover your weather and get out of here and enjoy the rest of this beautiful day. And with that, be sure to get tomorrow's paper, and I will have more, of course, throughout the week and leading up to the big day when we all leave, or most everyone, maybe all, I don't know, leaves for Rupp Arena. Weather-wise, real quickly, a little food for thought. I topped out at 76 here today at the newsroom, downtown Sagersville. Back in 1993 on this day in history, you may recall the monster snowstorm. Yeah, it was this time of year when 20 inches blanketed much of eastern Kentucky, including ours, and a large part of the United States as well. So just, don't know which one you would like to have or more happy to have, but just to let you know. 78, mostly sunny tomorrow. Winds will be out of the southwest up to 20 miles per hour or so. Tomorrow night, system rolls through. We've got shower and storm chances really technically into your Friday morning around 5 in the a.m. Friday looks to be stormy with some showers, possibly winds as well. And we're talking about maybe a half inch of rain or maybe even a little more on the high side for total rainfall on your Friday. So a wet, stormy, and blustery day on your Friday with temperatures right around 65, and that is a downward trend. We'll talk more about it later, but just so you know, the weekend 62 and sunny on your Saturday, 60 and partly sunny on your Sunday. We're down into the upper 50s. Actually, Monday, 44 degrees is where we will bottom out, and we have a chance of some snow showers Monday of next week. We do rebound before everyone starts to travel and head to Rupp. With that said, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the show. Go Hornets.